and the big draft, so we can see, mix it up a tiny bit. I've not gone mad, and I have made it completely random, and hopefully some NXT call-ups, which are mostly going to be the people you see in the pre-shows from now on, are the main candidates to be called up to the main roster. So we gave the 75Gs, our tag champions, a win over the NXT tag champions, Samson and No Way Jose. If they get called up, I will get them proper photos. We now move on to continue Roderick Strong's really good winning streak at the moment. He beat Marty Scurll, who we all know will be one of my call-ups. The Ascension beat the Singer Brothers. A host of improvements here. Happy with that. Alberto Del Rio defeats Kevin Kyle. I'm not sure if that's good or bad. Kevin Kyle was somebody I'm not sure I want him on the main roster. Truth is that if he does get called up, he's just going to be a jobber. So if I want to get extra jobber, it's whether I want to actually have a roster that's got a few true jobbers for the pre-show matches. The only reason I like them in NXT is they go back to NXT and win matches, which moves now moral and momentum back in the right direction. So that is why I do it this way. We gave the New Day a win over Carino and Finlay Jr. Again, another tag team who I've pretty much used since the start. They do a great job. I want them on the main card somewhere. Biff Busick defeated Anthony Nese. If Anthony Nese is programmed as a cruiserweight, he's definitely going to be on Shockwave. That one is a no-brainer. I need some more people in the cruiserweight division just to spice it right up. We gave the Ring Kings a victory, and these two are maybes again. And we gave Kofi Kingston a win over Damien O'Connor, who when he gets called up will become Killian Bane, like in real life, but until then, he's saving it. And look, he gets a 72 in a match. He's that good, this guy. So I'm really looking forward to seeing him on the main roster and seeing how well I can work his run. So we head into the main show now. We have Triple H starting the show, and he's got Dean, Kevin, and Seth Rollins with him, and he announces that tonight the challengers, Dean and Kevin Owens, will face Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan, the challengers, as well, in a tag team match. And next week, I'm going to make sure Bray Wyatt and going into WrestleMania with a losing streak, as he will go against the champion Seth Rollins in a champion versus champion match. Yeah, so I'm quite happy with that. Not too good on the color commentating. I tried putting Jericho on the announce table for this show. It's a bit of a punt. I needed to find something for him to do for a year, and I'm trying this out for this show. We gave Luke Harper another victory. I'm really trying to push him singly, so he's going into the future Intercontinental Champions, if you want to call them. So it's anyone who will eventually look to contend that belt. He's gone into that storyline. We've got our match set for Mania, so he won't be in that match. It's as simple as that. But going forward, he may well become a contender in the future. And we have all of the guys they could claim here. We got Roderick, Ryback, Swagger, Del Rio, Gabriel, Jay Lethal. We do also have John Morrison, but I only went with the 7 in this bit. We move on and give the Uprising a victory, just to give them a little bit of momentum going into WrestleMania, as they are in the Tag Team Championship match. I think they're a great team, so this helps a lot. And then they cut themselves a promo on Kaz and Enzo, tell them how they're going to make sure that they bring the tag titles back to the Uprising. We have then an interview segment where The Miz is interviewed by Dolph Ziggler about the match with Sami Zayn. I've done this because they've all got pretty good chemistry. Chris Jericho isn't very good on, but so may bring back who he replaced, which is sadly Tom Phillips. Yeah, I thought he would be okay at it, but he's not, so never mind. We'll try something else. And then we have The Miz. I wanted The Miz to have a really big match. I'm not sure why this moved the storyline on a bit. He beats John Morrison, but I'm pretty sure John Morrison was in the future and they got an Intercontinental Championship storyline. Never mind. And The Miz then cuts a promo himself once again, calling out Sami Zayn. And they go face to face this time. So yeah, we kept this Intercontinental storyline going. William Regal's backstage talking to his crew of Axel, Miller and Vaughn, and basically he's telling them that he's leaving them. He's found a better team to manage. So we have done this. William Regal is going to go and work with the European Invasion. I think they've got so much promise. Brown, Dante, and it will be Gallagher as well. So that will be changing for the next show. So he's going to try and bring up some of the Brits, see what he can do with them. Dean Ambrose then cuts a promo on Bray Wyatt about later tonight, how he's going to take out his main challenger. Wasn't a very good place to put that. A sudden impact lose for Jahinda and Carlito when Jahinda picks up a victory. Yeah, I'm going with this. I'm going to see if I can somehow pull off the Jahinda miracle on here, but I'm going to do it a lot slower. I'm going to see if we can move him into the title picture. This is only a low card title, so we got a lot of work. See where we go with it. And then he attacks Neville, which probably brought the storyline down. Great. Jericho then cuts a promo telling everyone how Sami Zayn is the best Intercontinental Champion in the business. And he wants to see him retain this title at WrestleMania. So one day down the line, he can be the guy to take that belt off him. So I'm playing this whole angle the last few weeks that Jericho is too injured to compete at WrestleMania. And he's being replaced by Kofi Kingston. And he is injured, but it's not. He's out of action injury. He can work through it in matches, but it just drags the matches down. So it's really annoying trying to create anything for Jericho at the moment. So I'm going to put him on commentating. And then we gave Sami Zayn a big victory before WrestleMania where he beats Samoa Joe with a hell of a kick. A great 81 rated match. Samoa Joe, yes he lost, but he needs a bit of pumping up performance-wise, and this is the sort of match that will do that. And then we have a heated confrontation between him and Finn Balor, who appears from nowhere. So yeah, and we got Balor, Undertaker versus Joe, Triple H. We then have a video looking at the careers of Undertaker, Triple H, their clashes through the years at WrestleMania. They could be having their last ever match against each other in a tag team match. Just trying to put Joe and Balor over really is, I want to almost retire the Undertaker in a weird way. And yeah, I'm happy. We'll take this. Videos never really seem to work. So we then pulled the crowd down as we want to, where Dalton Castle beats Pete Dunne in a short match. And then we see Wyatt, Reigns and Daniel Bryan hanging out backstage, talking about this match coming up next. Bray's obviously holding his belt, Daniel sort of eyeing the belt, Roman's like, I'm going to make sure we win this sort of attitude. And in our main event, which I would like to have seen be better, Daniel Bryan defeats Dean Ambrose with the no-lock. They're all getting a lot better. They're all in 90 performances. the crowd were. It's to do with Jericho and Saxon, I think. Short match, like it's 16 minutes. It's the commentator that dragged everything out. Roman's inconsistent. So yeah, we're happy with that, really. And that's going to end the show, really, just with that match. It goes off with these two celebrating their victory. And we're there. We finished the show. Did we get into the 80s? We got an 82. I'm happy enough with that. So let's continue on and see what news we have. And we are back to the main screen, and there's some good news at last for me. Chris Jericho is going to go on tour of his band in 3 months. So he's going to be a very heavy schedule, such as absent from wrestling business while he's ongoing. So he is going to be away for a couple of months. So this has actually fallen into my hands nicely. We have to deal with pay rises, great. Any contract issues? Just people wanting to be called up. We will be getting called up. So, not till then. And we'll go and check the storylines, and that's pretty much it for this week. They're all going well nicely. I'm not quite sure how that storyline got moved forward with Mrs. Victory over John Morrison. Never mind. That's what it. Yeah, we're getting places. Yeah, so yeah, we're keeping it like that. That's everything for them for this show. So we'll be back with SmackDown next time. So thank you for watching.